Of course. Oh my God.
Simu, are you
the best crowd?
Do you like the crowd? I see you enjoyed that spirit tunnel.
I love the spirit tunnel. I agonized over the spirit tunnel.
You did?
Yeah, because it's become such a big cultural thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, in the beginning, if you're the first person, you could like, you know, do, but now there's like pressure.
Uh-oh.
You know, I watched Aaron Pierre do his, and I was like, oh,
Oh, so you had to think about it before you
I
hit
had
it.
to think about it, yeah. I had to, like, how do I be funny, but also make sure that they know that I can dance a little bit.
You reminded us. We saw you.
To make sure
Look
that,
at him. You see this? Give him the role.
Hey.
You
It
did.
was very important. Just know that it was very important.
Well, it's very important that you stop by to see us at the Happy Place, so thank you so much
Absolutely.
for being here.
So much for having me.
And it is very important that you just announced officially that you're in the Marvel's Avengers movie.
Oh, yeah.
This is serious. Is there anything you could tell us about it at all?
No. No,
Dang,
no, I know. Well, you know, we just met. You're already trying to. No, you know what? It's we're so excited to get back, you know, to get to work, and it's obviously going to be such an amazing, you know, big movie that is going to be so secretive and that I can't talk about at all. But you know what I will say is, you know, I knew that I was going to be involved in it, obviously to some capacity, but I didn't know who else they were announcing. And I was, I mean, they don't tell us anything because you know, Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo kind of ruined it for all of us.
Oh, okay.
Now they don't tell us.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone. So yeah, I saw, you know, when Sir Ian and Sir Patrick were announced. I mean, these are like two of the greatest actors to ever walk the face of the earth.
Yes.
You know, and I was like, I mean, that kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Woo, I can imagine. Now, like last year, you posted like your caption said like prepping. What does that mean? Prepping for what?
Prepping for, you know, I think I know the photo that you're talking about.
Please tell us what you were prepping for.
I'm prepping, you know, Jen, I'm prepping life. We were prepping life. We were prepping, you know.
Oh, he top secret.
Wednesday, we're prepping.
This is a Wednesday?
Well, you know, yeah, I feel like, you know, we have things we need to prep for. Not everyone here is always prepping for a movie or whatever, you know, but we're always prepping for something, right? Are we prepping for our big job? Are we prepping for the summertime? Like, I think we can all be in like a prepping era. And a part of all of us should be, you see how I tied it up nicely?
Yeah, he's slick with it. He go right on around the question. Our preparation don't look like that, okay? And not only are you in the Marvel movie, but you were also in the big box office Barbie. I mean, okay, we want to know, like, did you have to, like, wax for the role?
Yeah, I did, and I don't want to, like, I always want to downplay it because obviously for many of you in the audience, this is kind of this is life, you know? And so I got my legs waxed one time, like what right, right? Like what, if I were to complain about it, like what right to, all y'all would be rolling your eyes. But yes, I did get waxed, and yes, it was very painful for me.
Stop it.
And all the Kens kind of got waxed in solidarity except for one, and I think I'm finally comfortable revealing who it is.
Who?
I don't want to say his name, but it rhymes with Schmingsley. Schmingsley, Schmeneschmear.
Y'all caught that?
One man, one of the Kens, who refused to shave his leg or wax his legs.
Oh, really?
For the cause, yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be a solidarity thing, and then when he told me that he didn't do it, I was like, wait, you could choose?
So if you could have chose, you wouldn't have did it?
Well, I don't know. Because, you know, you're showing up on set every day with, like, you know, with Ryan Gosling. Like, if his, I feel like if he shaved his leg, I would want to shave mine, you know? Because his level of prep, I wanted to match, like, whatever his level of prep.
You're committed. That's what you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I just learned that you used to find jobs on Craigslist?
Yeah.
For acting?
Yeah, well, yeah, you make it sound so much dirtier than it actually was.
What kind of acting is this?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, one of my first like auditions that I ever did was for a fake casting director that basically, you know, I remember showing up in his office and it was like so many headshots on the table, like comically too many. Like if you were making a sitcom about it, like that's how many headshots. There were just like piles and piles of headshots. And I was like, this is way too many. Like there's no way you could organize all this, right? That was my first red flag. And then he has me like read out the scene, and I'm a new actor. I believe in myself. Like, you can always bet on yourself, but I wasn't very good, in all seriousness, you know? And so I do my scene, and he is like, oh my God. He's like, I think, like, you need to come back. And I was like, hey, hang on a second. I literally just started acting last week. Like, I can take feedback, you know? And he was like, no, this is amazing. Like, come back. We'll have a part for you. And I come back, and the next day, he's got, oh my God, it's unlocking all these new memories for me. But
let it out. I
show up at his office, it's like 9 in the morning, right? He has two actors posing as a mother and a son sitting in the waiting room with me. And then he's like, he comes out and he's like, hey, come on in. Do you mind if I take this meeting first? And so he takes the mother and son into his office. He closes the door. And then they start like shouting, basically to make sure that I could hear it. He's like, well, look at all these deals that I've done. And then, you know, the mom is like, oh my God, you've made us so much money. Like, it literally like off of a script. And, you know, he obviously wasn't a great actor. But I'm like, so many alarms are going off in my head at this point. And of course, then he calls me into his office and he's like, we have the perfect part for you. It shoots in New York. Are you a SAG member? And I'm like, I'm Canadian. Why would I be a SAG member? And he's like, oh, don't worry, we can take care of it for you. It'll just cost you $2,500. And that, I was like, And 6 months later, I went on Craigslist again, and I saw a mugshot of his face, because they had finally caught him.
Stop it.
And it was the police trying to figure, so yeah, he's out of here.
Okay, let's talk your new show, Got to Get Out. Tell everyone what it's about.
Man, there's a lot going on in the premise, so bear with me. But basically, you've got 20 strangers. Half of them are these kind of iconic reality TV personalities. The other half are, I guess you would say, regular people. And we put them in a house. We lock them in there for 10 days. It's a big house, don't worry. And we have a money clock that's ticking up to $1 million. So basically, one of two things can happen, right? Nobody can try to escape, and the clock gets to, you know, the end, and it's $1 million, and all 20 contestants split it evenly. Obviously, $1 million is a lot of money, but split 20 ways is not that much. Or, over the course of the 10 days, contestants will get what are called exit strategies. So they're just little clues printed on ticker tape that are like, oh, at this period of time, this door will unlock, or this window will be open. And it'll be up to them to basically try to figure out a way to escape the compound. And if they can make it out of the house and down the driveway and out of the main gates, then they make off with whatever amount of money is on the clock. So obviously the catch is, if you're trying to get out and you bring, say, a couple of people with you on your master plan, the other 17 are not gonna want you to leave, because for them, the money's piling up, and they wanna wait until they get a chance to escape. So either you're playing offense or you're playing defense, and we've got a lot of just really hilarious reality people just kind of in the mix. And it was a lot of fun for me as a producer and as a host to kind of just get to sit back and basically just take in whatever was going on.
Well, you're a great host on it, and you were a great host on the People's Choice Awards last year. Look at this. And you in there too. Are you interested in doing more hosting? What else would you like to host?
I mean, I feel like I'm talking to, like, you know, yourself being a multi-hyphenate, like you're an artist, you're an incredible performer.
Thank you.
And also as a host, like, it's a lot of fun being in that position.
It is.
You get to sit around with a group of writers and you get to talk about, well, what's going on in the world today? What do I want to talk about? What are the things I want to shed light on? What are the things I want to make fun of and make jokes about? And it's something special in and of itself that's, you know, fulfilling in a different way. And so I kind of felt that. You know, back when I hosted SNL a few years ago, it really was something that I kind of fell in love with.
Yeah.
Right? And then I was like, oh, I think I could keep doing it. And, you know, I've had the opportunity I've guest hosted for Kelly a couple times, for Kimmel. I don't know if you ever want to take a vacation.
Okay.
You know.
I could call you?